Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave me the thumbs up. So first of all, I know some of you are new here and may not understand what's going on. All the drama, the lies, the rumors, the slander, the attacks, the stalking, the threats, all that stuff. I know, it's a lot to take in all at once. But just felt that I had to do this real quick just to get some stuff out because the slander campaign has just been in overdrive lately. Just non-stop fucking troll accounts, like every 5 minutes, just troll account, troll account, troll account, troll account, troll account, all day and night, 24/7, 365, rain or shine. There's just always a fucking troll account. What's up, Sacramento Truth Movement? I just seen you pop up momentarily there. So, what's up, IICJ Guitar 04? So, just felt the need. There was a viewer, a subscriber, I believe her name is Brittany. She was very concerned. Hi, Brittany, what's up? If you're watching. She was very concerned about what she was seeing unfolding on my channel in real time. They even threatened her. So anyway, I have the screenshot somewhere. So does she, and that was like the whole thing. That she was bringing up. That she was watching and that she was taking screenshots, and that if anything happened to me, she would hold them accountable. And then they started like turning on her, and she couldn't believe what the fuck was going on. And so I was trying to jump in and explain, what's going on. What's up, IRC Bully? I was trying to explain what was going on. And, yeah, she was just totally taken aback. And, then what happened is the slander campaign kicked into overdrive because, they saw what was going on. They're like, oh shit, he's got another supporter in the making. We got to jump in and, slander him and try to make sure to like basically alienate him from his entire audience, so he can't gain any new supporters, basically to turn her against me. And what they did is they started making these new troll accounts just out of nowhere, with these like some legitimate sounding names, some not. They jump in all of a sudden in the comments, oh, you got to see this documentary that we made about B4T, this and that. So I went through deleting the links because what happened is, I was trying to explain, they're even, going through their same, rhetoric, whatever. Oh, just get a job, get a job. What doesn't he get a job? He's lazy, and that whole narrative all over again. And I was trying to explain, well, when I did try to get a job, you all gang stalked me at work and caused so many problems that you got me fired. And I actually put out my own documentary. It wasn't really, I mean, basically, it was just because these arrogant motherfuckers that were out here stalking me, they were so confident in their stalking and righteousness that they're doing the world a favor, getting rid of a scammer, and the God is on their side, and all this stupid like cult like bullshit. I don't get it, but in their bold confidence, you know, attack campaign against me, whatever you want to call it, they uploaded videos themselves of what they were doing. Look at B4T. We're following him. Look. I'm driving behind him. Look, there he is. The cops should just come out and shoot him dead. One of them actually said pretty much verbatim that quote right there about shooting me dead. The cops should just come out and shoot me dead. Anyway, that was one of my stalkers. He came and banged on the RV door and threatened me and all this and that. Yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? There's just been so much bullshit going on. And so, for those of you who are new here, it must sound unbelievable to you, but, this is what's happening. This has been ongoing for years now. They've been on this harassment slander campaign, I call it now, for years now, and they just keep coming. They keep coming and coming and coming and coming. All these new troll accounts. And so what happened is they put out all these videos. Look, I'm driving behind Beaver T. You know, they should shoot him dead. And then there was these other ones like, oh, look, we're at his job. Oh, look, we're gonna plant these stickers of Beaver T. And they showed like pictures, like these like large scale industrial printers, large format, rolling out like all these like memes, screenshots, memes that they created out of screenshots, these really shitty memes about me. And they said, oh, we're making stickers and we're going to plant them all over his job. And they were calling my job and all this. So basically that they were themselves putting out all these, all this content, all these videos bragging about what they were doing. And so basically what I did is I went around and I just collected them all and threw them together into a compilation. It was, the whole thing was about like 30 minutes altogether. In the end, it was like a few minutes of me talking and just like, explaining everything and wrapping it all up. And I had it uploaded it to YouTube, but the trolls, they just couldn't stand the truth being out there, even though they themselves had, you know, uploaded all this content themselves. But it's just like I went through and put it all together in chronological order, mixed in with my own videos, what I was going through at the time and all that stuff, so people would see, like what the fuck I've been going through. And what happened is they all ganged up, just like they all ganged up to stalk me at my job and get me fired. They ganged up on me again online to get that video removed. And then they put out their own documentary, which is just another continuation of their slander campaign against me. And so now they're trying to point everyone to their documentary, their slander mockumentary, whatever you want to call it. So that's what's been going on. And so like they got so desperate, there was like a new troll account every few minutes. I block one, and then like a certain amount of time later another one pops out trying to post the link again, and trying to steer Brittany towards seeing the stupid documentary about me. It's just so stupid. And so I blocked that one. I think they made another one, and they just eventually, it's so hard to police the comments 24/7, 365. That's how dedicated these psychopaths are. It's just totally, completely, inconceivably unbelievable. Just the amount of time and effort and energy and resources that they spend coming after me, trying to slander me, trying to turn individual subscribers one by one against me, trying to get them to doubt what I'm saying and all this and that. Oh, don't believe him. Don't give him any sympathy. Don't associate with him. Don't help him. Just stay away from him. He's not worthy, or whatever the wording was. All these screenshots. Basically they're trying to steer everyone away from me, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, who the fuck are you people, and why like they have all this time, all this, all these resources and whatnot, to be coming after me and doing this to me just nonstop, constant, 24/7, 365. Even at 3 in the morning, day or night, rain or shine, that they're just on it, on it, on it, on it. That they're on a mission to turn everyone against me and drive me off of YouTube. They keep saying, we're not going to quit until you delete your YouTube channel. I don't understand what the fuck, is going on here, and why they're so damn determined to shut me down. You see, there they go again. Anyway, there's so many comments. There's a lot of legitimate comments too, but I just, I've been going on, wow, 37 viewers, live viewers, 7 thumbs up, going on just over the 9.5 minute mark here. But and yeah, anyway, there's just been so much happening. I'm not, I don't even have time, or the energy to get into everything that I've been going through. I've just been so stressed out, so depressed, and trying to figure out what to do with the car and all this and that. Trying to figure out like how to at least sell it, 'cause it's pretty much come down to that. It's just that car is just so fucked beyond reasonable repair. It runs like shit. It won't pass smog. It's hit from the back, it's hit from the side. It's just, it's been vomited in, it's been lived in. I think that car is just, I think it's just done at this point. It's not even worth fixing. So yeah, and the thing is, it's still not under my name. Never got registered. The deadline came and went, and that's just another thing weighing on me. And it's just all these stresses, all these worries. When I was supposed to be out looking for a job, working already, then I had to get in a car crash, and dealing with all this bullshit and all the extra stress and the continuation of stalking. They call themselves Project High Jump. These stupid fucking idiots on from YouTube that are after me. These fucking trolls. That they all band together. They all coordinate their attacks. They call themselves Project High Jump. Like those are ones. It's just this whole big long story. Like I said, like if you're new here, I know it's really confusing and unbelievable, but it really happened. And that fucking idiot, he called himself Blake Philbrook, and I think he has a lot of like copycats. People that like want to try to live vicariously through him. Other psychopathic idiots that like to troll me. But anyway, it was that main one that was calling himself Blake Philbrook. Likely not his real name, but he was that one that actually showed up in person, and banging on the RV door and saying that the cops should come and shoot me dead and all this and that. And then he came banging on the door. I didn't even know that he was, there since, that far back and saying all that shit, hiding in his car still. But then he came out. I was getting ready for work. The janitorial job that I had at the fucking swap meet, I was getting ready for that. And then shows up banging on the door after recording me, trying to wash up real quick and wash some dishes, at the fire hydrant. He's out there talking shit. I didn't even know he's there. He's sitting in his car talking shit and saying about how the cops should come shoot me dead and how I'm like this worthless bum and all this and that. And well, I was literally getting ready to go to my job. Like I had a legitimate fucking job, a legitimate fucking janitorial job, cleaning, a large fucking property, like multi-million dollar probably property. Anyway, so shows up banging on the door, all trying to get ready for work. I'm basically like half naked, getting dressed. Still getting drying myself, and trying to gather my shit together and go. And this fucking idiot comes banging on the door, scaring the shit out of my cat. My cat's meowing in the background. You hear him meowing in the video that I put up, because actually, just by chance at the time, I happened to have one of my dash cams, my older one, pointed out the front window, or I mean the side window, because the entrance to the RV was on the side. So it was pointed out the window, just straight out, towards out the over the front door. And sure enough, something happened, those, worthy of, having that camera up. And this fucking stalker, Blake Philbrook idiot, shows up banging on the door, and I got it all on video. It's all on my channel still. Shows up threatening me and all this and that. And then, like, the next night, after talking shit about how I should get a job and so I'm lazy and all this, I'm literally getting ready to go to my work, job, to go to work. And he caused me to be late, freaks me out. So I end up having to, like, I think I had to like call out that day, or I showed up late. I forget what happened. That was just like one of the problems that they, caused, among others, calling the office and with all these stupid bullshit stories about me. All this, just they're doing their best, just to annoy at the very least, to annoy the shit out of them, so they'll just get rid of me, to get rid of the headache. That was, that was basically the plan in a nutshell, and it succeeded, unfortunately. And then they try to jump back on YouTube and gaslight everyone. Oh, he caused it to himself. We had nothing to do with it. He did it all to himself. Like, it's just, there's been an ongoing fucking harassment slander campaign. It's just, I don't fucking understand it, who these people are and why they're so relentlessly going after a homeless YouTuber with 8,000 or 8,300 something now, whatever it's at, subscribers. I'm still, a relatively small YouTube channel. As much as I wish I was a big YouTube channel, I mean, realistically, I mean, 8,300 something subscribers. I mean, there's people with like 100,000 something, and those are still considered, relatively small channels. And then there's channels with like millions of fucking subscribers, so in the grand scheme of it all, I'm a very small YouTuber, and somehow they still feel the need, this fucking, I don't know what to call them. It's like this online fucking virtual mental ward where all these psychopaths congregate and get together and plan, and they decided that I'm the target and that God is on their side and that they're eliminating the world of a scammer and preventing people from getting hurt by me and taken advantage of and all this bullshit. And they're like, yeah, God's work. We're doing God's work. And I'm like, no, dude, you guys are just attacking a homeless guy with a YouTube channel, a small YouTube channel at that. Like, well, why are you putting so much time and effort and energy and resources into doing this to me 24/7, 365? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Make it make sense. And they'll just keep, repeating the same narrative over and over and over again. Oh, he's a scammer. Don't believe him. And all this and that. And they'll just say anything that they have, that they can come up with, or that they have to, say, they'll mix in facts with their own bullshit and twist things around, and just try to paint me as this terrible fucking monster that's just out to take advantage of everyone and leech off of everyone, and just give me money, and then so I can just go off and do all these stupid things with it. No, I mean, I've been sharing all these videos in the community section of my channel, all these countless news stories and mini documentaries, actual documentaries, not like the garbage that the troll channels put out, but actual legitimate documentaries about the economy and homelessness and people that are working, hardworking people, working full-time jobs, and they're struggling to survive. They're struggling to put food on the table, if they even have a fucking table to put food on, because a lot of people, even hardworking full-time workers, are falling into homelessness as well, living in vehicles, living in RVs, living in vans like this. I'm not the only one living in a fucking Toyota Sienna. There's a lot of people living in all kinds of vehicles, including Toyota Siennas, and I've even shared some of those in the community section posts in my channel as well. But these trolls will keep coming back and having you believe, oh, he's just doing it all to himself. The economy's fine. He's just a loser. He's just lazy. He just doesn't want to work. He's lying. He's just trying to take advantage of you all. And it's just so clear how many other people are struggling all over, not just all over the country, all over the world, in the fucking EU, fucking, all over Europe, that whole area, fucking Australia, fucking, all these fucking countries that I can't think of at the moment. But it's just, I mean, there's all these poor countries, that have always been, shitty, but there's developed countries now, like I was talking about, like in Europe and shit, and Australia, that they're developed fucking countries, and yet their populations, their birth, Japan's one of them, one of the main ones. Their birth rates are just collapsing like like nobody's business. It's just crazy. Just how few people are just, or rather, I should say it the other way, flip it around the other way. How many people have just given up on dating, on relationships, on getting married, on starting families? All these milestones that the generations before us were hitting, already by our age or earlier. Mainly talking about us millennials here, and statistically wise, the millennials and a little bit over are male audience in that age range are the main audience of my channel. So I'm just saying. Anyway, this crazy fucking world we live in just makes my head hurt and spin all at the same time. It's just, let me see what the comments are saying. Oh my god. So what's up, Sacramento Truth Movement? Already said what's up. ICJ Guitar. Sky Warrior 100 complimenting my cup of noodle shirt. What's up? What's up again, IRC Bully? My troll police. George Dione, for some reasons, in here saying what's going on, Brian. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get into all this, or let's see if I can. I don't know. I do have at least some solar power saved up here from the daytime, but I do got to get going. I do got some, shit to do and some more money to make. Got to get out and work, doing deliveries and shit. This van burns a lot of gas, so I'm not even gonna read the stupid troll comments. I just keep, especially that one, the one that makes like over 396 troll accounts. A fucking stupid idiot. Like, who the fuck makes over 396 troll accounts just to harass one homeless YouTuber with 8,300 something subscribers? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh, how do I make? I need to make a Sacramento Truth Movement a mod, assuming that that's another thing too. I gotta verify. I gotta double check that that's actually him, because that's another tactic, that these trolls will use, and that they keep using it over and over again, and they think I'm stupid, and that I'm not gonna notice. So it's like I gotta double check now every fucking commenter, even if I think it's somebody that I know, because a lot of times that they'll steal one of my subscribers, icon photos, pictures, whatever you want to call it, copy their name and everything, make a whole new troll account, and under their name and picture and everything, and they'll just jump in and pretend to be them, and I'm just like, oh hey, yeah, no, yeah, what's up, man, yeah, and then I'm like, wait a minute, because either like I'll just randomly check it, or they'll say something that's a little off, and I'm like, wait a minute, and so I'll check it, and yeah, sure enough, account created, 20 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, yesterday, or a couple days ago, whatever. That they're just constantly making these troll accounts, just around the clock, troll accounts, troll accounts. It's just a fucking bullshit factory of troll accounts, troll accounts, troll accounts, troll accounts. They churn them out 24/7, 365. That's what I'm saying. It's just amazing, that the amount of dedication and just pure relentlessness, this drive that they have to come after me like this. I literally have a bank, like, of fucking troll accounts, thousands of fucking screen names deep. Thousands. Thousands. I'm blocking multiple fucking troll accounts every fucking day, and they just keep making them every fucking day. There's new fucking troll accounts, and I just can't fucking figure it out. I don't understand. Like, where's all this fucking hatred energy coming from? Like, goddamn, I feel like one of the most hated people on the internet. And I'm such a small fucking channel. And I'm fucking living in a fucking van, a fucking, Toyota Sienna at that, on the streets and parking lots and shit. Like, come on. Like, goddamn, you must really hate me that fucking much. Like, what did I do to you? Oh, but I'm sure, wrong question, because they'll just start saying, "Oh, beef or tea this, beef or tea that. Oh, he raped my mom," and blah 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 blah. Like, they'll just come up with the most insane, fucking asinine bullshit that they can come up with. Trying to say anything to paint me as this horrible, evil fucking monster, when the reality is they're the horrible, evil fucking monsters. They're the fucking demons coming after me like this with thousands of fucking troll accounts, 24/7, 365. Like, who the fuck, like, who does that? Who does that? Really? Seriously? That just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't make sense. Oh my god. Someone wants to do a show with me, a chick? I gotta double check this, verify this account, make sure it's actually. You just never know anymore these days. You just never know, because they're just constantly making these impersonation accounts, trying to slip in, jump into conversations, acting like I'm not going to catch on, just like trying to fish for information or whatever they're trying to do, just trying to get me to react or whatever. Put the Ford Focus in storage where? And that's just going to be another fucking expense that I can barely fucking. Oh, no, no, no. I need to get rid of that car already. somehow sell it if I can from 700 miles away from where they're living at. Because again, the car's not under my name. I understand there was like a form or something that could be filled out and sent to me to give me at least like power to sell the vehicle or something. I don't know anything else about that. I just been too caught up in everything else. I'm gonna wrap this up probably at the half hour mark. Half hour mark, by the way, we're just under 26 minutes. I'm just going through the comments. What's up? Oh, what's up, Sky Warrior 100? They even made accounts of your dad, your dad, mom, and cat, which was messed up. Uh, the whole situation. My dad's another complicated story. Yeah, they make troll accounts of my cat, my dead cat. Like, they're seriously this psychopath, this fucking idiot. That's on like his 76 something account of my dead cat. 76 or 70, whatever it's at. Like, who the fuck makes the, not, first of all, who makes a troll account of someone's dead cat? Let alone 10, let alone, 20, 30, 50, no, fucking over 70, going on like 80 fucking troll accounts, really, of someone's dead cat? Like, most people wouldn't even make one. This guy is like going on 80. Who the fuck does that? It's probably the same guy as the other one that's on like 396. They just keep making troll accounts. I don't understand, that this burning motivation, this drive that they have within them to just keep going and pushing and pushing and pushing. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, who are you people? Who are you demons? Okay, so this whole thing with George Dione, because CJ Guitar 04 was asking George about me. First of all, George came, basically like out against me all of a sudden because I bought this van, and he claimed that I took advantage of him when he gave me money. I'm like, dude, I really got into a serious fucking car crash. Like, come on. And then I just got this van like 2 days before. I was planning on doing this massive reveal on this van, and then I get into a car crash like not even 2 full days later. My car is like pretty much totaled, and then this fucking idiot, on top of going through the whole ordeal of the crash, hurting my back and being sore and all this and that, and the stress associated, all this shit. Then when I finally get back on YouTube and us talk about what happened and finally reveal the van, this guy was like, "Oh, he took advantage of me. I already sent him $300. Oh, look, he got a van." Like, what the fuck, dude? I just got in a fucking car crash. So then I got mad. Yeah, of course I got mad. Like, what? How am I not gonna get mad? And yeah, I went off on him. I wished him cancer, because he's a fucking idiot. Like, how the fuck are you gonna help me? I was very grateful, thanking him. I think I even made like a special post, or or I mentioned him like in videos and all this and that, thanking him for his generosity and all whatnot. And then he wants to turn around against me, like, oh, look, I helped him, and then he took advantage of me. He backstabbed me. He got the van. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa! I got the van, and then I got into a fucking car crash, dude. Like, have some fucking sympathy. I thought you had sympathy sending me $300, but apparently that sympathy only goes so far. It's limited, or it's flawed. I don't understand. You can't understand that I got into a fucking car crash, and then finally I jump back on YouTube. Oh, he took advantage of me, dude. Can you not fucking put yourself in my fucking sandals and understand what the fuck I went through? And then he wants to come back and he wished cancer on me. I helped him. He's a fucking vicious monster. Fuck, man. I'm tired of the fucking games. Fucking shit. Yes, Final Fantasy 8911 debater. People are indeed evil. Fuck, man. I'm just so fucking sick of all this shit. So I don't know if this is another troll account or not. I can't tell. While I'm doing a live stream, if someone is asking me if I'm homeless, looks like you're in a bedroom. The trolls have no life. And then Life of Luke, saying he's clearly in a van. You can see the seatbelt. Well, yeah, I'm in a van. What do you mean a bedroom? Probably because of lights. Some bedrooms have lights like this, the string lights. But no, I'm in a Toyota Sienna van, and well, I don't want to say where I am, but you can't even see out the windows. It's too dark anyway now. I'm in a Toyota Sienna. I gotta be secretive of what my locations now because I got all these stalker trolls after me, constantly trying to find out where I am, get me fired from jobs, get me kicked out of places. Almost got me kicked out of that RV too, because they're so diabolical that smashing that window wasn't enough. They smashed the window out, and then they got the phone number off of the window of the owner of the RV that I was renting from. Then they called him and they try to blame it all on me, saying that I smashed the window myself for views and sympathy on YouTube. They're that fucking diabolical and evil. They attack me, and then they that they fucking add insult to injury by blaming it on me, and then nearly getting me kicked out of the RV. They succeeded in getting me fired from my fucking job, but imagine if they've been successful in both of their fucking objectives, getting me fired from the job and kicked out of the RV. I would have been living in the car since way earlier, way sooner. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? Who are these evil fucking demons? Fuck, man. Well, this van is over 20 years old, cedar, but I mean, for its age, I mean, it's in pretty decent-ish shape. It was a little dirty when I got it. I had to clean it out and stuff, and it's got a stain on the, where is it? Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but it was like that when I got it. It was a work van. Not the cleanest. It's been through some shit, but hey, I mean, what else do you expect for a $1,200 over 20-year-old Toyota Sienna? I think I got it off of, what was it, either Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, one of those. I forget. Uh, wow, Songbird says we are renting a two-bedroom condo just built for $1,200 a month in Tennessee. Oh, but that's the thing, though. That's that's at least compared to LA rents. I mean, shit, that's a steal. But then you think about it on the other hand, it's like, okay, well, $1,200. I mean, it's great if you find a nearby job that pays a decent enough pay that you can easily cover that and bills and buy food and still be able to cover, like, small emergencies at least, and car repairs, shit like that. Maybe have a little bit of savings, invest some or whatever you want to do, or just put it in a savings account. But if you're barely making it, I would say, I mean, I just had to pay the $1,200 and then like $433 at the DMV one time. I mean, that there is the annual registration at the DMV, but I mean, that's like the property taxes, of a house, but it's just a lot less. It's a lot smaller. So I would say overall, even though that there's still expenses and taxes involved, and gas and whatnot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a $1,200 van. I only had to pay the $1,200 for it one time, and I've had it for how many months? I don't have to keep paying that same amount every 30 days. It's my van. It's under my name. It's registered. It's insured. It's all legal. It's all legit. Just went over a 35-minute mark. I was gonna wrap this up around the 30 half-hour mark. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, I'm in an old van. Lost my housing twice during the pandemic, if you even want to call it housing. Um, I've just been really unstable ever since my mom lost the original home that I grew up in Pomona. Just bouncing around from place to place, living in living rooms and kitchen, dining room areas, and just really unstable ever since. And then people wonder why, I never, was able to like get a foothold in life, start a career, get married, all this, these milestones that I was saying earlier, that not just me, but my generation in general, and not just my generation either, not just the millennials, Gen X is one of the, the other, main ones that are being talked about now. And that they're so lost, and they're just giving up, on society, and just there was a video I put out in the community section post on my channel. Forget which one it was, and they were talking about, even just like people's general patriotism for the country, and people's, willingness to work. And it's not that they're lazy, it's that, that they work so hard and they don't reap the reward, that they're not seeing the benefit. I'm like, hey, hello, thank you. I've been saying the same thing all along. You work and you work and you work, and you're still poor. But now it's gotten to the point you can't even afford to pay rent anymore. You try to go out to McDonald's, and fucking Big Mac combo. That's a big thing now. They're talking about, oh, the Big Mac combo, and I forget what state it was. There's like $18, and then in some places it's like over $15. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure, no doubt. I mean, I don't even know what the Big Mac combo is out here in the Los Angeles area, California, but all I know is that if you get, I'm not even, I'm not, I wish McDonald's would pay me. I'm just saying, not just McDonald's, but other fast food, places in general. You download the apps on your phone. And so I guess the reasoning is they're saving on like employee time of someone having to sit there at the speaker, or at the window, or at the counter, verbally taking your order and punching things in one by one. Instead, you're doing all that in the app, and you just send it, and you just say, hey, I got a mobile order for, you give them a code, or you give them your name, whatever. So that saves them money, and they pass you along the savings. I mean, I guess that's how that works. So, you can get like two McDoubles for $3.99, so it works out to like only $2 each, and that's a lot of, hamburger for $4, and some little bit of tax. Well, I don't know, a little bit. Everything's just been going up and up and up and up. Gas, food, taxes, fucking interest rates, all that shit. All that's big, talk right now in the, economics channels. The interest rates, the affecting mortgages and lending, and how like debt is just going, skyrocketing through the roof along with the cost of living. It's all like, well, yeah, no shit. They're talking about Gen X having like record high debt already. They're saying that Gen X has like more debt already at their young age than like, all of us combined or some shit. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit. And they're talking about how like even just like, getting, an education, going to college or whatever, even just compared to us millennials. I mean, I thought, we had it bad, our generation. Even, Gen X, everything's just gone up so fast that like cost of education, alone, just for them, just for the generation behind us, has gone up. I think it was like 10, 12, 14% or some shit. I forget. But it's just, that food, gas, insurance is another big one that's been going up, not just, for just everything. um it's just like, where does it end? I mean, it's like no shit, people are running themselves into record debt just to fucking eat, you know, just to keep their fucking $3,000 fucking rent roof over their head, to go to the fucking store and buy like, three, four items and spend like over $10. Like, yeah, no shit, you're gonna run yourself into debt. You're working out there working. If you're not working at one of the fast food places, if you can even get a job at one of those fast food places now, here in California, ever since they raised the minimum wage to $20 an hour for those, for, the big chains, they've been cutting back on employees. They've been cutting back on hours. Pizza Hut laid off, like, what was it, like 10,000, 20,000 delivery drivers just overnight, like on April 1st. They thought it was an April Fool's joke, but that's when the law, for the minimum wage hike took effect. And a lot of people woke up to no job anymore. If they're, it's like, did they do this shit on purpose? Like, that's fucking diabolical in and of itself as well. Talking about some diabolical, twisted, evil shit. Why put that into effect on April 1st, on April Fool's Day? Like, that's just some twisted fucking shit. Like, like they get a call, from the boss talking about, oh, don't come into work. There's no more job or whatever they say. And they're like, what? Oh, April Fools, you're kidding me, right? Ha, I'll be right in. And they're like, no, no, we're serious. And there's probably some people that still didn't believe it, and they probably still try to show up to work. And they're like, no, like, you really don't have a job. Like, it's not April Fools. Like, can you imagine, like, the kind of, psychological, just, effect that would have on people, like playing and pulling on their emotions like that all in one day. Like, one minute you get up, you're thinking of, you're going to work, and then all of a sudden, you're hit with what you think is like the most crazy fucking April Fool's joke ever, from, prank from your boss. And then you show up to work anyway, and it turns out you really don't have a job, and you're like, wait, what? Like, is this for real? Anyway, I kind of went off on a longer tangent than that, than I thought I would, but yeah, it's just that this is a crazy, twisted, evil, bullshit, corrupt fucking world, matrix simulation, whatever the fuck. A lot of top physicists and scientists are starting to say that now. Elon Musk even was among them. But anyway, that's a topic for a whole another live stream, which I'm not going to get into right now. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm already going on over 42 minutes here. 47 viewers, 12 thumbs up. Yes, Zoloft sucks archive. These people are indeed horrible. Very, very horrible. I mean, I would use stronger words than that, but yeah. Nope, not down by the river. I'm somewhere else. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just trying to get through the rest of the comments here. I'm kind of skipping over some, I mean, it's just for time's sake, because I'm not trying to be here like all night for a whole fucking hour. I got, like, believe it or not, I got shit to do. I actually got bills to pay. A lot of people are surprised, to go off on a little other tangent here, but a lot of people are surprised. They're like, wait, like, you work? Like, yeah, like, I still get people in comment threads, I'm talking about my homeless situation. Like, wait, you have a phone? You have an internet connection? And I'm like, yeah, I actually work. I pay bills. I actually have a lot of bills. I pay, for food and gas and, all this shit. And yeah, I had the CalFresh EBT thing for some time, but it's like every time I get it, it's like I only get it for like the short time that it's active, and then I fall behind on doing all the income reports. I gotta take all these fucking screenshots, submitting them one by one through their slow fucking website, and I just don't have the time or the patience, or I just forget or whatever, and then the EBT gets deactivated. So yeah, I pay for my own food. Sure, no, sure the trolls are, to cover that right away, before the trolls go off on a whole tangent themselves about that, trying to, you know, basically talk about things that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Just, trying to paint me in the worst possible light that they possibly can, as they always do. But no, I pay bills. I buy my own food, gas, car maintenance, repairs, all this shit. So yeah, I just can't afford proper housing. Rent is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, if I could find, a room or something, even in the ghetto for like, 500 bucks or less, maybe I consider it, but I mean, come on. Come on. This is bullshit. Like, even just for one room now, it's like $1,000 in some stranger's house. Like, God forbid, if I want to date, have a girlfriend, No pets, no guests, limited kitchen privileges, must be home by a certain time, street parking only, shit like that. It's like, goddamn. And you want like $1,000 a month? And I can't even, let's just be real as a man, again, majority male audience watching this anyway. I want to fuck. I mean, let's be real. I want a girlfriend, I might, eventually want to find a wife, whatever, or at least wife material. I'm not planning on being lonely, for the rest of my life. I'm not a fucking robot. I hate being solitary and alone, lonely all the time. I want a woman in my life. Yeah, I want to fuck. I want to, do all these things. Even just cuddle and watch a movie. Maybe be a little bit, loud once in a while. Just blast some music or something. But no, it's like you got to live like this, quiet, solitary little robot in some stranger's house for $1,000 a month. Like, goddamn. Like, not just no, hell the fuck no. I'd rather stay in the van. I mean, yeah, it's a hard, stressful life, and trying to find safe places to park and all this and that. But at least I can do whatever the fuck I want in this van. I own this van, and I can go wherever I want in this van whenever I want. I don't pay rent. Zero, zilch, nada. you know, I pay gas. I put gas in the tank. I pay vehicle registration. I pay insurance, but I don't pay rent. I sure as hell don't pay rent. So, I'm just saying. You can share your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you think? Do you think I'm a genius? Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? I mean, keep it civil, of course. Don't be a fucking troll. I mean, I'm willing to let people, say all kinds of crazy shit, but if you're going to be a troll and go on a fucking, coordinated slander and harassment campaign against me and trying to turn every fucking subscriber against me, yeah, I'm going to fucking delete it and block it. Fuck you. Get cancer and die. Fuck. Fucking tired of these idiots. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not gonna take this to a full hour. I'm probably never gonna finish with the comments. Let me see how many were here. Yeah, I was kind of almost down to the bottom, but uh Plasma Access is saying, why not move in with a girlfriend or something? Didn't you have a previous girlfriend? First of all, I don't want to stretch this video out. I really don't, but I'm just gonna say real quick, the dating market for homeless men living in vans, over 20-year-old Toyota Sienna vans, is not exactly popping right now, to put it that way. Guys like me are not exactly in high demand. They're looking for guys with money, with homes, and that can take care of them and pamper them and spoil them, and take them out to eat at fancy restaurants and get their nails done and their hair did, and how how the saying goes. They want all that. I don't want to call them gold diggers, but I mean, a lot of them are gold diggers. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. But yeah, anyways, I gotta go make money, guys. JFR saying keep streaming, bro, but I gotta go make money. I got shit to do. I got bills to pay. Again, yes, I actually work and pay bills. I just can't afford proper housing. And even if I could afford it, even if I could, I'd probably just barely be able to afford it. And so in that case, I just would rather not. If I was making that kind of money, just barely in a position to pay rent, I'd rather just not. I'd rather just stay in the van and keep that money to myself. Shit. Maybe buy a bigger van later. Anyway, guys, yeah, I don't really want to ask for super chats and whatnot. I'm just gonna go try and work and make money right now. Get back to work. I gotta really get back to work. Honestly been kind of slacking it lately. I'm just being really honest. I've just been really depressed, really down, really stressed out. It's hard, okay? It's hard being like this, living like this, everything I've been through. You know? Oh, what's up, Holly V? Assuming that's not a troll like they were saying. Oh, God. So much drama, so much bullshit. All these games, impersonations, and whatnot. Like, what the fuck, man? Darren saying, I feel the same about not being wanted by women. Yeah, no shit. I mean, seriously, like, how many women are really interested in dating some guy in a, van like this? Like, it's not happening. Try as I may, I'm just invisible to like 99% of women. I'm just being real. It sucks. You don't have money as a man. They don't. A lot of them, most of them, don't even try to understand. They're just, oh, he's just a loser. He can't. Something wrong with them. Don't even realize what people go through. People's individual struggles. Things that were not even their fault, beyond their control. Their whole family situation, upbringing. That not having stability growing up. You could and then on top of all, like, I'm not even gonna get into all like the details. Longer time followers, you know what I'm talking about. I hate. It's just so complicated. All this shit, gender stuff and whatnot. And anyway, the shit I've been through, it's so fucked up. So few people, can even imagine, what it was like, and all the stress, all the problems, all the emotions, growing up, not knowing my own relatives, all this and that. I could just go on and on and on all about that, which I won't, because I'll take this live stream over an hour, and I'm not making any money on this live stream right now. At least I'll make it later in ad revenue. But yeah. So you know, when you have such a fucked up, unstable, upbringing into adulthood, and then not only that, but then you enter adulthood at the start of the fucking Great Recession, and then get ripped off from your first two fucking jobs right out of high school that went bankrupt, still owing employee wages. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? And then they said that was a once in a generation, kind of thing. And then we had a pandemic, and that was another kind of once in a generation thing. And then now we're in another, well, arguably it's the same recession since 2008, but we'll just call it another recession. So now we're in another recession. So now it's like three once in a lifetime events happening just in my generation alone. And then that combined with all, shaky, you know upbringing and foundation or lack thereof that I had, growing up, being so unstable, and all the drama, all the abuse, all the anger, the emotions, and bouncing around from place to place, and just being so lost and broken for years. And then combined with the economic environment and all these once in a lifetime events happening, it's like, no, well, yeah, no wonder I'm living in a fucking van. No fucking wonder. I mean, that there were people coming up better off than me. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well cut this off at the 1 hour mark. Going on just under 55 minutes here. But, there were people, from better, more stable upbringings than me that actually got educations, that actually, started careers or whatnot, or they got into something, they're working, stable employment, making what they thought would be decent enough money to at least survive and be okay. And then the rent would just keep increasing and increasing and increasing, along with costs of living and everything else, food, gas, insurance, everything just skyrocketing out of control left and right, especially ever since after the pandemic. But even just in the past like 2 years alone, it's gone up like another like so and so percent. It's like, that's what I was saying. Just from the millennial generation to the Gen Xers, just in that, short little time, it's gone up, so much exponentially just for them, that they're even further into debt at an even younger age. That's the direction that we're going in. And yet these psychopathic idiots, these gang stalking trolls, whatever you want to call them, they want to just keep coming after me, blaming me for everything, saying that I'm, the at fault for all these problems, and living in a van and not being able to afford rent. Oh, he's just lazy. Oh, he's just a scammer. Don't pay any attention to him. Don't help him. Don't this, don't that. Don't associate with him. Don't show him any pity. He's just, he doesn't want to work. He's just some, flawed, individual. He has mental problems. He can't function. Yeah, no shit, I can't function because I'm, I'm living with so much fucking goddamn instability ever since fucking 2005, when I was 17 years old, right when I'm thinking about graduating high school and trying to think about my future, if I could even still have one at that point, from all the fucking drama and bullshit I went through even before that. I'm trying to think, okay, about to graduate high school, get a job, get a car, get away from my angry, resentful mom. I mean, just being honest. And then, but no, my mom ends up losing the house, and then I try to get a job at a restaurant. It goes into bankruptcy, owing me money. I get a job at another restaurant. That ends up going into bankruptcy, owing money too. A combined total of over 8,000 fucking bucks. But then people are surprised that I wasn't able to, get a full foothold and succeed in life, start a career, get married, all those, milestones. And not just me, so many in my generation and now the Gen Xers are just giving up on society. There's a good, note to wrap this up on. Everyone's just giving up. Like, nobody gives a shit anymore about everything. Everyone's all stressed out. Everyone, the working themselves to the bone, working all these long hours, and they can barely afford rent. They can barely afford, to put, to buy food, to put food on the table. Again, like I said, if they even still have a table to put the food on, or if they have to put it on a mattress in a van or in their car or in a tent on the floor on their fucking padding, because that's how bad it's getting. Like I said, not just for America, Europe, Australia, Japan's getting pretty bad. That, I keep hearing about their birth rate, so bad in Japan. But yeah, that was one of the worst ones. But it's just everywhere. U.S. It's just all over the place. Nobody can afford to live anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Everyone's all stressed out. They're giving up on life, basically. Everyone's just a bunch of stressed out, mindless drones. They don't even know how to socialize anymore, especially Gen X. They're raised on fucking smartphones and tablets. They don't interact and socialize in real life. It's just crazy where all this is headed. And they're just going in astronomical amounts of debt at such a young age. And then some of them, there's another thing. A lot of them, a lot of people are talking about how the younger Gen Xers are aging, or at least appearing to age, faster, or saying that they're looking as old as us millennials. And I kind of seen it sometimes, in their examples that, that they put out there. But yeah, it's just stress will do a number, on a person, when he can't afford this, when he can't afford that, when you're constantly worrying about going homeless. Yeah, you're going to be stressed the fuck out. So I'll leave it right there for you guys to kind of sit and, marinate in, kind of think about, write your comments, your input, your thoughts down below. Let's start a discussion, a civil, not a fucking troll fest, a fucking harassment slander campaign. Let's have an actual real fucking discussion, where the world's headed, the economy, society, It's crazy. This world is fucking, this is a twilight zone. There's Brian Fritz of Network 126 signing out.